doing?
Great.
So everybody should have some gloves somewhere around them, right? We're gonna put our cutting gloves on the hand that you are going to be touching the food with. So as Deverick mentioned, we are making a spicy tuna poke bowl. A poke bowl is originally from Hawaii. A lot of people think that it's from Japan, but it's from Hawaii. It means cut into small pieces. It was first made as a concept for sailors who were hungry and just trying to use up the cut-offs of their fish, the tails, the head, and stuff like that. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna cut our tuna. So everybody should have some tuna in their bowl right here. You wanna take that out and put it onto your cutting board. We're gonna cut this into 1/2-inch cubes. So once you get those cut into the 1/2-inch strips, one by one you can take the other strips and cut them into the 1/2-inch cubes. We're gonna take the tuna and we're gonna put it back into the bowl that we had into the ice. So next we're gonna take the hot chili oil that is right next to the tuna. And you're gonna take your tablespoon and you're gonna put 2 tablespoons of the hot chili oil on top. Using your hand, you can mix it all up. And then we're gonna put it back on the water as soon as we're done. You don't wanna leave raw tuna sitting out. You don't wanna leave raw fish sitting out for more than 2 hours, or else it'll start to spoil. And then when you guys are done, we are gonna change our gloves. And then we are gonna take our cutting gloves off for a second because we're gonna wash our cutting boards. And then if you wanna get the rag out and then just start to wipe down your station. Next, we're gonna grab our carrot and we're going to peel it. So you're gonna wanna go away from your body. You don't wanna pull it towards you. And then, so since we don't have the mandolin, we're gonna shave it with our peeler. So if you wanna make sure that it's nice and secured onto the cutting board, with force, you wanna push down so you can get a nice ribbon out of it. So with these, we're gonna do the same thing we just did with the carrot. So you're gonna peel that outer edge off first. We are going to do the avocado.
Like I mentioned before, avocados are also a source of omega-3 fatty acids, so it'll help with reducing risk of heart disease, especially if it's something that runs in your family. And it also helps your heart to maintain a natural rhythm.
We're gonna take our knife and then we're gonna cut these into 1/2-inch cubes as well, just like we did with the tuna. Next, we're gonna do the onion. Keep the root end intact. The onion itself will not bleed, and you won't cry. So if you want to flip it around to that end that you just cut, and then cut straight down the middle with the roots still attached. And then we're going to peel off any of that skin that's on the outside. I like to cut my onions like this because it gives more of a presentation rather than the choppy blocks and stuff like that. So next we're going to do our cilantro. The most tedious part, we're going to go through every single one. We're going to pick the leaves.
Does everybody like cilantro?
Yeah.
Do you know of anybody, like any of your friends or family or people that you've had in passing that don't like cilantro? You don't like cilantro? It's actually a genetic factor when people don't like cilantro. Not everybody has a certain, either you like cilantro or you don't like cilantro. A lot of people that I've talked to that don't like cilantro say it kind of has like a soapy flavor to it. So that's kind of, I don't know if you've experienced that, kind of tastes a little soapy. But yes, that's kind of like a fun fact about cilantro is that it definitely is there's a genetic component of those that don't like cilantro.
Okay, so the easiest way to cut herbs when you want to chop them fine is to get them in a nice big bunch. And then you're going to take your fingers and you're going to roll them together as much as possible.
It's kind of like you're tucking it almost, so you kind of try to roll it.
And you're going to use your knife and let the knife do the work. Let it rock onto the cilantro. So we're going to grab our mayo. Next we're going to do the rice vinegar.
How much?
2 teaspoons. So we are going to do our soy sauce next. You can use tamari if you would like your dish to be gluten-free. or for a little saltiness, it gives a little saltier flavor.
Soy sauce is the darker liquid.
Correct. You're going to do two teaspoons of this as well. Next, we're going to do a tablespoon of sugar. So the next thing we're going to do is sriracha. If you don't like spicy stuff, I'm a baby as well. I don't like spicy stuff. We're going to do 1 tablespoon. But if you don't like spicy, say a teaspoon, or don't put any at all. We're going to grab our whisk, and then you're just going to whisk it all together. Okay, so we're going to assemble them. Start with the onions. Next, we're going to take our carrots. Put those right next to the onions. Just use your bowl and just keep turning it as you're going. Okay, next we're going to put some of the avocado next to the carrots. We're going to put some daikon radish next to those avocados. And everybody should have a bowl of edamame. I know this is the first time I'm mentioning edamame at all. So we're going to do the same thing with edamame. Put that next to the daikon radish. Now we're going to take our nice tuna that we made earlier. It's going to go right in the middle. Next so this is a togarashi seasoning. It is spicy. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So if you don't want spicy, you can leave this seasoning off.
Take your cilantro, put that on top, and we're just going to use the spoon to drizzle the sauce right on top.
Okay.
And there you have it.
And there you have your spicy tuna poke bowl.